it comes to that indemnification word, and indemnify. Carriers shall defend, indemnify, and hold harmless broker and broker's customers, their respective officers, all of that good stuff. And anything that's in relation to a judgment, fine, penalties, decrees, awards, costs, expenses, litigation, reasonable attorney fees, like the whole nine. And these are claims on account of loss or damage to property, personal injury, death, which is sustained by parties, loss or damage or delay in transit to goods, carrier breach of any of its representations, and carrier's failure to comply with workman's compensation for any claim of workman's compensation. Hey, my driver slipped on the loading dock with a shipper and he got hurt, and it's not the shipper's fault. What am I seeing in that?
This is where wars are fought and won or lost. Indemnification. It is two pieces to indemnification. There's a duty to defend, which we talked about. We'll talk about that in a second, and a duty to indemnify. When you have an insurance claim, or someone hits you and you're in litigation, your insurance company has those two duties, to defend and to indemnify. The duty to defend is they will pay the legal expenses for their client. So for you as a motor carrier, you are agreeing to pay the legal expenses of the broker in a claim. That is what you're agreeing to. Indemnification is then picking up the bill and saying, okay, I owe all of this.
Wow.
And this is why these cases of nuclear verdicts and liability are so interesting. So like we look at the Hope Trans case. It's a motor carrier with 100 pieces of power. Their broker was Covenant. They were moving for USPS. The plaintiff is suing Covenant. They are saying you did something wrong by hiring this motor carrier. Hope Trans is dealing with their own liability. They are also going to have to pay the legal expenses of Covenant. Now, Covenant will advance those legal expenses because they have insurance. They're going to fight this tooth and nail. But this is how you see indemnification. I would say 99% of the time, Adam, you will not negotiate this. The broker will sit there and go, you redline this, you are done. This one piece is probably the most important component of the entire contract, is indemnification.